Have you ever stared at a to-do list for hours, knowing exactly what you should do, but still, nothing happens? You scroll, you sigh, you feel guilty, maybe even call yourself lazy. But what if I told you you're not lazy? There's something deeper going on. Let's talk about it. Laziness is one of the most misunderstood labels. We use it to shame ourselves. But most of the time, laziness is not a character flaw, it's a symptom. What if the reason you're unmotivated is because your brain is overwhelmed, or afraid, or simply exhausted? Before we label ourselves lazy, we need to look beneath the surface. Let's explore the hidden reasons you might feel stuck. Your brain, just like your body, gets tired. But unlike physical exhaustion, mental fatigue is invisible. We live in a world of constant input, notifications, deadlines, pressure. Your brain is juggling so much that it simply runs out of fuel. And when your brain is tired, motivation shuts down. You're not lazy, you're depleted. Studies show that decision fatigue affects the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus and action. That's why even choosing what to eat feels hard. Try this. Cut back on decision overload. Create simple routines. Prioritize rest. Because a well-rested brain is a motivated brain. Procrastination often hides something deeper: fear. Fear of failure, success, fear of judgment, so your brain protects you by avoiding the task entirely. It feels like laziness, but really it's self-defense. The amygdala, the brain sphere center, activates even during harmless tasks if we associate them with rejection or risk. Try this. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of here? Name the fear. Bring it to light. Because fear loses power when it's seen. Sometimes what we call laziness is actually depression or burnout. You lose interest. You feel disconnected. Even the smallest task feels monumental. This isn't about willpower. Depression affects dopamine, the chemical linked to motivation and pleasure. Burnout disrupts cortisol and executive function. No wonder it feels impossible to get moving. Try this. Be kind to yourself. If you suspect something deeper, talk to someone. You're not lazy, you're human. It's about mental health. Here's something we rarely talk about. When you don't care about what you're doing, your brain resists it. We crave purpose. Meaning fuels motivation. If your work, goals, or routine feel empty, it's not you failing. It's your soul asking for more. Try this. Reconnect with what excites you, even something small. Start with why. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, just real. So here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're tired. You're overwhelmed. You're scared. You're healing. You're searching for meaning. Laziness is rarely the cause. It's the result. And once you start listening to what your mind and body are really telling you, you'll start moving again. If this message found you at the right time, you're not alone. You're not behind. You're still in the story. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your value has never been measured by your productivity. This is Brainy. Until next time, be kind to your mind.